crumbles in decay. How can anybody be surprised it turned out this way? Yeah, it's been planned, it's an inside job. So many movers and shakers are supporting the mob. Well, the skyline is starting to show the strain. Don't blame climate change for being this way. You know and I know it's a dark evil scheme, but they'll reap the whirlwind.
Hey, can you hear me now? I had my microphone down. Sorry about that. Hey, this is Bob on Bob's Blues in the News, coming to you directly from Atlanta, Georgia. A little tune I done wrote called Tyrannical Blues. Yeah, we're living in tyranny everywhere. I mean, the whole planet is really screwed up. I know Trump, the Orange Messiah, some people call him. He's not really the Messiah, but maybe he's bringing the Messiah. Yeah, he's doing everything he can. I'm not sure I agree on everything he's doing, but he has the right vision, and he's strong and bold, I must admit. Another song I just wrote called Strong and Bold. Anyway, don't want to plug too much of my music. This is about what's happening in the news, because it's Bob's Blues. I do play music here. It's Bob's Blues and the news, so I do play the blues, and I do talk about the news. You know, oh, you want to hear the Strong and Bold mix? Okay, I'll play a little bit of that. This is another little song I'm working on.
Better hurry up, baby. Slow down your pace. There are way too many rats on it. And it's rat race. They're all reaching out for a piece of your soul. But you can stay free, baby. When you stay strong and bold, when you stay strong and bold, and we have all heard those voices.
Hey, that gives you a little idea of the song I'm working on, Strong and Bold. Comes on just with the acoustic part, and then we hit it hard as we get into the bridge. But anyway, but I need to talk about the news here, right? So this is not a complete podcast on music, although I might do one like that as well. But I talk about what's going on in the world because it's such a mess. And I was saying that, Trump has the right idea about sticking to the Judeo-Christian principles, making America strong, supporting the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, all these things that made this country so great, law and order, free speech, blah, blah, blah. And but this war with Iran, it's sort of going sideways. He needs to finish the job, in my opinion, instead of for the tick for tat. Now, I realize he's looking at the market, and the market is still up. It was down, way down yesterday, over 1,000 points, but it's back up today. So, and the oil prices maybe have adjusted a little bit better today. But, there's more to making the world a better place than just the economy. I think that's a priority for sure. It's the economy, stupid. Yeah, I get you. But when you're in dealing with a war situation, I think you have to finish the war first before you worry about anything else. Because if you don't totally destroy evil, if you give it any room to breathe, it's going to take advantage 300% and come back at you and just extend the agony, so to speak. So I'm not for boots on the ground in Iran, but they need to be. I mean, for American troops. But I'm maybe in the Strait of Hormuz, where they have their oil facilities. Maybe we need to put boots on the ground there to just take over the Strait of Hormuz. But in Iran itself, yeah, if you can get the Kurds to do it, if you can get the people to rise up, the Persian people to rise up, if you can support them, we can get the CIA and the Mossad together and arrange this to happen. That would be great. But however it is done, it needs to be done, and to my opinion, as quick as possible. Some people say, oh, well, he's not going to really change the regime, and that's the word phrase you don't want to use too often if you're politically correct. But yeah, they have to change the regime for sure. But they might not actually do that until after the midterms. It's all about politics too, And that's how we lose war, politics. We lost the Vietnam War because of politics. Even though it was a bad war, we could have won it if it wasn't for all the political issues and the back and forth with political fights. And the same thing here in this country. The left has gone so extreme. And then you have some extreme on the right, like Tucker Carlson. It's a push and shove all the time. Every day there's something new. Every day there's a new story about how the left is trying to prevent the good guys from doing what they need to do. And there's a story about how the bad players geopolitically are trying to destroy the West. It's really a World War III we're in, and it's like the Red-Green Revolution against the West. It's the Red-Green Alliance against Western civilization. It's the jihadists and the Marxists, the communists, the woke, against Western civilization and the traditions that the Western civilization, current Western civilization, represents. Now, Europe is just about gone. I don't think there's too much hope right now for Europe. If Napoleon shows up again, that would be good. A really strong man who just changes everything, and he's not communist. I'm not looking for a dictator, or Napoleon called himself an emperor, right? But there needs to be a total turnover of the political landscape in Europe. And of course, the EU doesn't help. They are all woke. They're all corrupted. There's still some hope in the United States, but if the Democrats get in power again, this country is lost forever, I'm afraid. They're so extreme. Israel is strong, and I think they're on the right path. They're fighting an 8-front war. Nobody gives them credit, but they're fighting an 8-front war. The 8th front is the media, and that's a big part of it all, because we've all been brainwashed by the media. Who controls the media? Mostly the bad guys. Except for X. I like to go on X because Musk speaks up all the time about the craziness in the world and the evil in the world. And he puts himself, I see why he wants to really support the Republican Party in the next elections, which is good. And maybe the Democrats will fail. Am I still playing the music in the background? Sorry about that. Because they're so extreme. It's so extreme. So maybe they'll do themselves in, because the majority of Americans really want to go communist. I mean, this was the bedrock of free market enterprise, of democracy. And we were proud to be free. We were proud to have free speech. We were proud of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and our founding fathers. We are proud of what the country has done and how it has grown and has protected the world from communism and the jihadists and the evil players. And now, all of a sudden, they're going to go towards the left? I don't think so. But it just takes a few people to bring the whole society down. I mean, the Russian Revolution, I think it was maybe only 10% that supported the communists, the proletariat. I mean, it's only that went against the bourgeois society and the tyrant in Russia. Who was it? The Tsar in Russia, who was a bad guy as well, but at least it wasn't totally communist like it was, that it turned into in 1917, 18. And now it's not really communist, but they have a tyrant, Putin, who's maybe almost as bad as the communists were. But anyway, there's tyranny everywhere. And we have to fight it. We have to fight it with everything we have. And not only is it a war here on the planet, but it's a war, and I don't know if you're into the spiritual things. I tend to be spiritual, so I realize there's a cosmic war going on as well. Maybe all these aliens, UAPs, are really demons, forces of evil. I don't know. Maybe they're angels. Maybe they want to save us. But there's a war in the skies, in the heavens, in the cosmos, in the universe, and there's a war here on the planet. And everything's in flux. Trump is a special person, and he's on the right track most of the time. Although, like I said, I don't always agree with how he's fighting the war with Iran. I think he should get it over with as quick as possible. But at least he has the right ideas and the right vision, and he's done a lot of good. But there's so much pushback from all these nefarious, evil, corrupt forces. So do whatever you can do in your life. I don't know if I have much influence, but, stay strong and bold. Stay strong and bold. And anyway, this is Bob on Bob's Blues and News. Have a good week. The rest of the week. It's almost Friday, huh? TGF Day. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
We'll ride it fine, baby, before it gets worse. Write down something true on which we can hold, and we'll stay free, baby. We'll stay strong and bold. We'll stay strong and bold. Gotta reach back, baby, the lessons you've been shown. Trust the truth that's written, baby, deep inside your bones. The heart in your blood, I carried you this far. To stay tall and remember, baby, who you really are. If you stay strong and bold, if you stay strong and bold, if you stay strong and bold, if you stay strong and bold.